Yeah.
All
right, we here, man.
We here. We are fucking here.
You know what like the whole podcast shit remind me of?
What?
It remind me of recording music in a way, right? The whole setup of it. The whole setup of this shit. Like setting up the lights, setting up the microphones.
All that shit, computer.
Setting just setting all of this shit up. It just remind me of like, I mean, you know me from coming to the crib. I record myself. Like I engineer my own shit. So I gotta set the session
Big
up.
fact.
The make sure the mic is right, the input
levels is right.
Make sure the levels is right. I gotta do all that shit before I start recording.
Right.
I promise you, if we would have did this shit like in a studio with somebody who
we would have been done right now.
We like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the Virgo shit in me. Nah, like let's buy our own equipment and let's do it ourselves.
Niggas put their own bag together. I said, fuck it.
So get some mics. You know, I got a computer. You got a computer. I got a camera. I got lights. You got lights. Yeah. It's like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And we both got shit to say.
Right. You
know what I'm saying? Right. I feel like we need to explain to the people why we even chose to do this podcast.
Right.
Like where the whole loud opinions idea came from. Because we was thinking about this shit
for a while now.
Yeah, we was wrecking our brains all day on some simple shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We came across a few other names I'm not going to say. I ain't going to say.
Some fire shit though,
yeah,
but you
I ain't
know.
Gonna say what the names was, but we came across a few dope ass names and I don't know. I just felt like louder. And every name that I came up with, I ran across my boy Lenox.
Yeah.
This wasn't just like, we naming this shit the Jae Millz podcast. Because I just kept feeling like if I name it the Jae Millz podcast.
My man did say that though. He like, nah, it ain't gonna really be.
I don't want to make it a me thing. Like nothing wrong with it being named after yourself. You know what I'm
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I just felt like at this point in 2020, you just expect a little more creativity from somebody that's starting a podcast.
Right.
Like you had a podcast already booming for years.
That's different though.
That's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But right now it's so many podcasts. It's like, damn, how do you stand out? Like loud opinions, that shit is just like every opinion that we have on this podcast.
Extremely loud. Extremely loud. Like,
and it's not even just gonna be loud as in the standpoint of disrespectful or just blatant, some rah-rah shit. Like, cause sometimes you could say some shit in a low tone. You could say something quietly. Well, that was dumb. You can't say
something quietly.
See, I smoke a lot.
For it to be loud, like, I don't really, you know what I'm saying?
You tried to catch it before it went out of bounds. We turned that on. That was a turnover. But sometimes you could say something and it doesn't have to be so much volume involved in it. You know what I'm saying? You could just say some shit and you might just say it on the slick, on the cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't even try to stop traffic in the room or nothing like that. Like somebody might say something crazy and you might just give them your opinion like, you know what I'm saying? But carry on though.
Exactly. Right.
And that shit might speak in volumes.
Yeah.
You know, it might not even be that many words. It could be the way you say it. That's your opinion. That's your, that's.
Everybody got their own fucking opinion.
Everybody got their own opinion.
On this
earth. Everybody got their own opinion. So and then we smoke wild weed. Like we smoke wild weed. I smoke wild weed. My man smoke wild weed.
That's one thing y'all definitely gonna see us doing this show though. Smoke wild bud. We in Cali, man. It's legal, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know we gonna smoke a lot of weed though, right? But what is this shit that you made? Because my man Lenox made, he made some sort of drink. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't know. Shout out to my man Dom out in Vegas, you know what I'm saying?
Hustler Vodka, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hustler
Vodka.
Shout out to
y'all, man.
What is this shit?
So this is Hustler Vodka, right? And then I got the frozen pineapples, oranges, and lemons and all that. A little blender action, a little Sunday vibe, you know what I'm saying? And our podcast started and all that. And y'all just celebrate, nigga. What's up?
I'm cool with that.
All right.
I will say though, I got a bitch ass stomach. And if I get fucked up tomorrow, I'm blaming this shit all on you.
Nah.
Yo.
Blame it on the Hustler Vodka.
Before we even get into like really, really getting into our bag, right? When I just said, I hope I don't wake up tomorrow sick, it just reminded me like, bro, we had went to this concert a few weeks ago, right? Nah, we got to speak on it.
Yeah, definitely.
We went to this concert a few weeks ago, right, with our ladies, right?
A Valentine's Day joint.
Yeah, and It was like Tyrese, Avant,
Drew Hill,
Cisco. Cisco had his own set. Drew Hill was performing, and then that shit said the return of the dragon. Like the dragon just like had his own logo on the stage, and everybody
I said okay.
And then you know what else I noticed? He had like the dudes from Player. Rest in peace, Static Major. Mm-hmm. He had the dudes from Player. They was like the new Drew Hill members with
shit
him.
Blew my mind, man.
I was looking for Jazz. I'm like, was Nokio with them?
Nah, no Nokio, no
this
Jazz.
Is like all the way off. We was not planning on talking about this. We only talking about this because I was like, I hope I don't wake up and get sick from this fucking drink. Because that night, it was some drink called the Sweet Lady, right?
Yes.
Because this was Tyrese's concert, so it was some shit called the Sweet Lady. I don't know what it was mixed with, right?
That shit, nigga.
But I was the only one out of 4 of us who did not get sick that next day. Like I felt amazing.
nigga, I told you I got sick. I called you too. Me and Shorty got sick.
No, I said I was the only one out of the 4. Dana got sick too.
Oh God.
Oh shit. But
nah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, man. But I don't know. If anybody know me, they know my stomach is like one of the worst. Yeah. So I really shouldn't be mixing all of these juices and shit together. But fuck it. We fucking around. It's the Loud of Pink. This is the loud. See, this shit got me slurring. Now the weed got me slurring.
Yes.
Get used to it though, motherfucker. It's the Loud Opinions podcast, episode 1.
We here.
The coronavirus is also here.
Oh,
so
man.
I don't know. How did you get here? Because nobody's supposed to be here but people.
How did you get here?
But it's a motherfucking virus floating around. You know what I don't understand? How the fuck did Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, shout out to them, how did they have it
and recover for it?
Now they don't
have it.
So what did they do to not
They got to give out the keys,
and
my
why
nigga.
We
like
running out of so many tests if people have it and then they don't have it. Why we just don't get in contact with them and figure out what the fuck happened to make it disappear from their body?
They know something. They got that bag though. I ain't gonna lie. They probably got the vaccine or something real quick, nigga. I don't know, but they got to let the world know what's going on, man.
At the end of the day, it's the flu.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the weather is about to change. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the smartest person in the world, but from what I heard, shit can't survive in heat. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think anything above like 80 degrees or something like that. If you got like
a strong immune system, you should really be able to fight that shit off.
Right.
So it's a lot of people that have it, and then I guess they quarantine, they stay to themselves for a few weeks,
right? And
they system fight it off because it ain't really no real medicine. I'm one of them people that take a bunch of vitamin C,
right?
Like 1,000 milligram vitamin
God,
C.
that nigga been on that shit.
Sweet tarts,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I know like I said, my stomach is like a weak stomach. So when I get sick, I get like sick. So I try not to fucking get sick. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. This shit is just it's kind of like
it's sad, bro.
The way it's just going so rapid. Like,
yeah. First, you got to understand it's definitely the media make it extra crazy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you gotta like, you know what I'm saying, take care of yourself and be careful and you know what I'm saying, and be clean.
That's a fact.
All that shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact. They say you gotta treat it like you already got it.
Mm-hmm.
Type shit. Yeah. Like you just don't want to spread it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy for me, because I'm in the crib with the kids and the lady, and it's like, well, damn, we still got to go to the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Right. You still got to go to the supermarket. You still got to go. I mean, you don't have to go to the dispensary.
Oh no, that's
to go to the gas station.
That's definitely top 3 places you got to go when you quarantine.
But they're considered essentials.
Yes.
So the dispensaries are still, and that's considered medicine.
Yes, it's medicinal.
Yes, so I need sativa to think and be creative.
Right.
And then sometimes I need indica to like put me down because shit
to sleep
is crazy.
And shit, and
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to jail for that neither. Like growing up in New York, shit is spooky because it's like you come out of the spot, you gotta throw that shit in a boxer briefs.
Right. You got wild extra, nigga.
By the time you get home, your eighth is all mushed up. Like, come on, man. Remember back in the days,
though.
Back in the days in the Heights with the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, they used to give
you
the
Broadway,
jars.
Amsterdam, nigga.
Niggas would
I know what's up.
Niggas would give you these jars, right? You would be like, oh, I got the jar. Now, you can't stuff the jar in your boxer briefs and no shit like that. Shit is wild uncomfortable. So you just got to like take the Superman risk and have that shit like in your coat or in your... You get home, you dump that fucking weed out them little ass fucking jars.
It don't be nothing.
You be like, nigga, this shit was a dime. This shit was a bag of wise potato chips. Shit was
paid $20 for that dime, nigga. I remember that.
Incredible, man. Incredible. So look, fucking quarantine and chill, right?
Oh yeah.
That
definitely been a vibe. Ain't nothing else to do, man. I mean, it's shit to do. It's definitely shit to do. You could record yourself. You could TikTok.
I've been going crazy in the crib with the recording. I'm not gonna lie, I've been going crazy with the recording.
Yeah, nah, that shit you played me was crazy. This nigga been in his bag.
Man. It ain't, you know what it is? I realized at this time, just being in the crib, right? I realized that we don't take advantage of the things that we have access, like direct access to,
right,
as much as we should. That's what the whole coronavirus quarantine beating you. Because a lot of people acting like, damn, man, I can't go nowhere. I'm like, this shit driving me crazy. Like all that shit for the gram, man. Like, you know what it's like. Just chill. Well, maybe you don't know what it's like to just chill.
I'm comfortable chilling with myself. I'm all right.
Be with my thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? So
I'm cool, man. If you can't be with yourself, man, you got to start with that, man. You got to fix that immediately. I could be to myself, my weed, chilling.
Yeah, I feel like we take advantage that we always gonna be able to do some shit. Prime example, a lot of engineers and rappers that. There's a lot of engineers that really love what they do. Shout out to all the engineers in the studios and all the engineers making all shit sound way better and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. I feel like a lot of engineers right now, let's say it ain't no studio work, it ain't nobody in the studio, ain't nobody really paying for no studio time right now. This shit, we in a recession. Like Bank of America said, we in a recession right now. Like, so
shit real.
A lot of them engineers, they love sitting in front of the computer all day, just mixing shit down, flying vocals, throwing plugins. They love that shit the same way we love putting words together and putting them over beats, the same way a producer love taking sounds, putting them together,
and chopping them up. Yeah.
Like, they love that shit. So for an engineer to be stuck in the crib, ain't got no work, he might not even have a laptop, he or she, because there's a lot of female engineers too.
Definitely, shout out to all the female engineers.
He might not have a MacBook or an iMac at the crib or PC, anything. So his only way of touching vocals is getting to the studio. So he in the crib. Then you got the rapper that might not have no MacBook or none of that. Or he might have a MacBook, but he don't know how to record himself. You know what I'm saying? So now he's stuck. I can't wait to get back in the lab. I can't wait to get back in the lab. And it's like, yo.
Record yourself, nigga.
If you knew how to record yourself, you could go set your shit up, just like this setup we got right here. You can set it up anywhere in your crib, bedroom, wherever, closet.
The same shit right here, my nigga. I could record a whole song right now.
You could get to it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once this whole lockdown shit happened and they was like, oh, the kid's going to be home for about a month and some change. First thing I thought of was like, I need to just record some music. Because the first thing I immediately thought was I need to record some music. And that's why, the reason why I first thought I need to record some music is because like everybody gonna be in the crib. They're not gonna have anything to do but listen to music, look at interviews on YouTube, listen to podcasts, go back to music they might have missed. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever they into. If you a content creator, you gonna set
this one of your best times right now.
You gonna set up your ring light and you gonna do your TikTok. So I'm not doing that shit. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I learned the renegade shit.
You learned?
Like, I learned it.
Okay.
But I'm like, I'm not about to create a TikTok page,
bro. You can't do that.
To do the
Nah.
I can't do it.
I
was almost there with it too just now. I gotta relax. Nori voice. I have to relax. But I feel like the whole quarantine shit, you know what it's showing me too? It's showing me a lot of people, they don't know how to just not be around other people and enjoy themselves. Like,
right. You gotta be able to be with yourself, be comfortable and shit. Do what you want to do. That's it, my nigga.
A lot of people don't know how to find fun in kicking it with their kids. A lot of people don't know how to find fun with just being in the crib with their girl. Yo, you know,
that's
you can tell by the memes, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas hate their girl.
Right now. Right.
Yo, a lot of niggas really hate their girl. And a lot of girls hate they niggas. Like,
right now.
Like, yo, it's like, oh, I can't wait to get to who? You can't wait to get back outside to who? You stuck in the crib with your kids and your girl. If it all ended today.
Right.
All right, I know this is a podcast and you got to have your personality and your jokes. Loud opinions, man. It's very loud because sometimes you may not agree with it.
Oh, you definitely, no.
But this is my opinion. Just like my man Lenox going to have his own
opinions. I got my own opinion.
And I may not agree with him.
Vice versa. I ain't gonna agree with his shit.
That's how
you know
he
what I'm saying?
He want to put his volume on it. And he wanted to be heard. That's his loud opinion. And this is just my loud opinion. If this shit all ended today.
Yes.
Like if the world was ending today, I'm cool with being in the crib with my kids and my girl.
I respect it, bro.
Like, where you want to be at?
I respect it.
So if the world about to end, it's like, this shit too crazy, my nigga. I gotta go to Vegas one time, my nigga. I gotta.
Nah, you're not doing
Vegas.
that. You're not doing that,
my nigga. We gotta take a trip, my nigga. This shit about to be over. We gotta take a trip to Miami real quick.
For what, my nigga?
If it's all about the end, cherish this time. You know what I'm saying? Cherish these moments with your family, my nigga. That's what. Like my daughter is in fucking. My daughter is in the living room looking at YouTube tutorials on how to draw. So it's like, PJ Masks got Owlet and all that. She's looking at how to draw an Owlet, how to draw Wonder Woman, how to draw
in a different bag right
Girls, how to draw Ariel. She got like a sketchbook and she just be coming in there showing me shit. But it's like they'll show you like how to draw the face, the arms, the eyes, step by step.
That's crazy.
I didn't have that shit.
Nah, we definitely had trace shit. Right.
I got nice by tracing shit.
Right. That's how you start out with that shit. Start tracing Wild X-Men and all that.
Oh, shit. Yo. Through the quarantine shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who you think had the craziest live going? And it's still going. Don't get it twisted. The Instagram live battle is still going strong every day.
Every fucking day. Listen, the most entertaining shit I've seen since I've been quarantined. Shout out my nigga Boosie, man. Listen, you gotta roll your blunt and just listen to that shit, watch that shit.
Yo, the shit he said, I'm no fucking kids. He said every time somebody else gotta bring the motherfucking kids in it.
Oh, that nigga fucking Boosie is wild.
He said, I'm trying to see some titties and I see motherfucking baby teeth.
Nah, Boosie
God
is
damn,
wild.
Boosie, man.
Who else shit was crazy?
They threw my nigga Fendi. Shout out to my nigga Fendi.
Fendi, listen.
You know what's crazy? Last time I was over, you put me on that.
I put
Fendi
you onto the Fendi shit.
Yes. He definitely put me on that. Fendi was having a fucking Freaknik 2020.
Man, I'm like this in the phone stuck. Like, that's what we doing, my nigga. Okay, I'm with it.
Fendi was getting a lot of y'all chicks some bread too. He was getting a lot of y'all paid.
Right. I see them cash apps put up and all that. I know what's up.
Oh man. Shout out to Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is he's showing his personality on the gram. I saw him with who is it? Wiz.
Mm-hmm.
He was smoking. He had like the microphone with the effects on it and shit like that. I was like, nah, he having fun with this shit. Homegirl who said the little cute looking joint. She was like, oh yeah, I don't want to
twerk though.
She said, I don't want to twerk though. He was like, what do you mean you don't got to twerk? You can, show your time. She was like, I'll twerk, but I don't want to do it on here. It's like
nigga told her.
He said, oh, you got a closet?
Hang it up.
Oh man, click. Come on down. Got her out of here real quick.
Right the fuck up out of there immediately.
That shit was fucking hilarious. Yo, what you been watching through the whole since niggas gotta be first of all, let me explain to y'all something too before you answer that. The whole locked in word, not word, but that whole phrase locked in, we gotta start saying something else because
niggas ain't locked in. It's niggas that's locked in.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta start rephrasing it. I don't want to keep saying quarantine, but it's like, fuck it, we might as well rape the word because we ain't gonna use this shit forever. It's not gonna be a forever thing. So while you're quarantined, like what you been like watching?
This wild shit on Netflix, my nigga, called The Tiger King.
Yo.
Nigga, Joe Exotic is a fucking legend. You hear me? Listen.
Yo, bro, I promise you, that's the first thing I was gonna fucking say, man.
Nigga.
Oh, God.
Nigga, I saw a tiger, my nigga.
The songs.
Hey, kitty, I know what's up.
You want, oh, man. Yo, you think Carol fed Don to the Tigers?
Oh, 100%. Nigga.
It's a documentary on Netflix called Tiger King. Right, and it's about dude Joe Exotic. He's like a tiger lover, breeder. Like he got like a little zoo of tigers, and you could come pet him and like all this crazy shit. And then it was this lady, Carol. I don't remember her last name, but I'm
Carol something. Yeah,
yeah. She married this old dude named Don when she was like 20, and Don was like a tiger lover. He was like the same thing what Joe Exotic was in these days. Don was that in the 70s, 80s and stuff like that. But Don was like 50-something when he met her. And she was 20. So somehow they had a disagreement on, she didn't like the breeding of cubs because that was like a thing, like breeding cubs, and before they turned 6 or 8 months to something like that, you could still pet them.
Yeah.
So that's like a attraction. You could, get money for people to come to the zoo, take pictures with them. But after like 6 to 8 months, they said they get aggressive.
Yeah.
So that's why you only see the cubs like that. Now, them other ones that's adult tigers, I don't know how the fuck they do that one. But they was, when Carol's husband, Don, died, they never found him.
Missing.
He just ended up missing. And they was like, Joe Exotic and all the other people was saying she fed him to the tigers.
To the fucking tigers.
You think Carol fed Don to the tigers?
She fed them fucking tigers. I'm telling you.
I ain't gonna
Carol,
lie.
if you watching this, you know what you did.
I heard Joe Exotic got a lawsuit out against her. He said he won $9 million or something like that.
No, 94 million. That's what I was saying.
No, not 90 million. 94, because the 4 matters.
The 94, like, he need the extra 4.
Matters to anybody.
Right, he need the extra 4 though. Yeah, get my niggas Joe up out of there, man. God damn. What else been on?
Ozark season 3. You got the Ozark.
I didn't start that yet. I didn't start it yet though.
I'm halfway through.
Halfway
Ozark
through. Swag.
If y'all ain't up on Ozark, you got to catch up. They on like season 3. It's probably it's probably one of the best seasons so far.
Okay.
Only because it's a bunch of, well, to me, it's one of the best seasons so far because I've watched 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know how like some people, they might catch shit from a certain, like everybody who was watching Power wasn't watching it since Uncle Sean was alive.
Right. I see all that. I see every fucking season, every episode. They wasn't watching
it since Goatee Ghost. They came in with Senator Tate with the fucking
beard and
the beard and the wigs and shit like that. Ghost Waves wasn't like that. Fuck out of it. I'm hating. But season 1 and season 2 was good. Oh shit.
You got that Rona, my name?
Oh shit. Truth about a Rona. Nah, don't fucking play with me. Season 1 and season 2 was crazy. But season 3 now is like, now they involved with like cartel and like all this shit. So shit is kind of crazy, but y'all should definitely fuck around with Ozark. if you ain't see Black Godfather yet,
what's homie name? The music nigga?
Yeah, Clarence
Avon or something like that.
Clarence Avon. If you haven't seen Black Godfather, you should definitely check out Black Godfather.
That shit is dope. A lot of history, man. A lot of history.
What was another one that I saw? It's a documentary on Hulu called Unbanned, I believe.
I don't think I've seen that.
The Jordan 1. It's about the Jordan 1 and how they banned this shit when Mike first came in the league because the colorway. Yeah, the colors was red and black. And they were saying some shit like, because at that time, everybody was...
It was like one or two colors or something like that, I think.
Yeah, I think Magic might have had purple and yellow, but those was Converse. Everybody was wearing Converse. Bird had black and white. People wasn't really wearing
colors like that.
I don't know, but for some reason they banned the sneaker. And then like Mike had to wear like another sneaker. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was a real interesting documentary. Like
I gotta go watch that. I'm trying to see what else
that
is
shit
on
Hulu. That shit was good. Damn, what else? You saw the Madam C.J. Walker?
Oh,
shit?
Yeah. That was motivating.
I didn't really know nothing about Madam C.J. Walker. This is another.
I heard of her, but I never really.
It's not a documentary. It's like a mini series on Netflix. It got like 4 parts or something like that. But that shit was real.
Yeah.
I like watching things where I learn shit.
Yeah, that's the
You know what I'm saying? I like watching things that when the credits start rolling, I could be like, I know more about whatever this situation is.
You know way more than what you knew
before I watched it. Now, if I watch something and it's like, you didn't really tell me nothing I didn't know, but you put it together good. It's like, that's cool. But I felt like with the Self-Made joint, the Madam C.J. Walker joint on Netflix, I feel like I learned something about her and
her whole life and everything she went through, and
everything. That was definitely
man, that shit was good.
Definitely dope.
I'm high.
Yo, fuck that.
See, I'm talking about.
Speaking of high, did you see Lamar Odom? Oh shit,
you high?
I am. Did you see Lamar Odom on Drink Champs?
No, I seen a clip. Didn't watch it though, but I'm definitely going to watch it. I was supposed to watch it yesterday.
Listen, I watched it. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
What?
I watched 2 hours and 45 minutes of it. Yo, shout out to Nori. Shout out to
Nori. Yes.
Shout out to Lamar Odom too. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie. Speaking of Nori, this podcast is a big, it's a big thing for me, right? One, because people have been telling me to do this shit for the longest. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said shout out to Nori before we finish the story, because Nori was one of the first people that told me that I should start like a podcast.
Yeah.
But this is like years ago, like kind of around the time when he first started Drink Champs. He wasn't on Revolt, like none of this shit. This is like when Tax Stone was still doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Other shit,
and shit like that. And he always used to tell me, yo, man, you got a lot of personality. You need to do a podcast. You need to do a podcast. But at this time, I'm still running around.
Right.
Like I'm still with Young Money at this time, I think. Like I think I might have still been with Young Money around this time. You know what I'm saying? He always just, every time he would see me, yo, you need to do a podcast. You need to do a podcast. So
look where we at.
Me.
Yeah, I was with me that night.
I'm about to tell him. Oh my God, yo. I'm about to tell him a story about some shit with Nori.
Wait,
I wasn't trying to rhyme that, but I was about to tell him a story about a night that we was all out and I bumped into Nori and he was with me.
I was right there, right in action.
It's that. It's this whatever this drink is, this shit you make, it's that, bro. I was really about to tell you. And
it's the hustler vodka.
You know what's crazy? You was about to sit there and let me tell you the story. Like, yo, nigga Nori.
Listen, yeah. And I was going to be like, bro, I was there.
You full of shit. But you was there, so I might as well tell the people. But Nori was telling me, yo, you really need to, you need to start a podcast. And you know what's crazy? If you go on my Instagram page at JaeMillz, go to my Instagram page, you could see right now, I think I still got the clip up there where we was drinking and all that. He kept trying. First of all,
taking
Nori
wild
just
shots.
kept saying, all right, another shot. And I'm just like, let me explain something to y'all. In this game, sometimes it's going to be shit that you don't normally do, but due to the fact of the circumstances and the person that you're in the presence of, you got so much respect for them that you'll kind of push your limits a little bit. Because anybody know me know I am not about to sit up here and have shots all night with you. Like, I'm not about to play this game with you. Yes, you can drink me under the fucking table. I'm a smoker.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm not about to sit up here and tell Nori, nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to really drink.
Nah, my nigga. That nigga show you wild love, bro. Like,
yeah,
you had to go fuck with him.
So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it. So we keep getting, and he just keep, man, you gotta do the podcast. I'm telling you, you're supposed to start your podcast years ago. And at this time, I'm trying to explain to Nori the idea for the other show that I was saying that I wanted to pitch, whatever. And he introduces me to Robin from Revo.
Yeah.
So he like, yo, real quick, Millz, hurry up, because you don't know if you're gonna get this chance again. Tell her your story. Like, you tell her, picture the show you just told me about. So I'm telling her the story, and after that, we just keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. All night, I just noticed through all of the shots, all of the blunts we smoked that night. We was at the Revo Music.
The Revo Music Conference weekend.
Yeah, in LA. Yeah. Shout out to Revo.
He came and did the podcast shit, Drink Champ shit.
Yeah.
Over there and all that.
And I just remember he just kept saying that shit all night. So it's like, shout out to Nori, man. Like, here you go. Loud opinions, man. Loud opinions. But back to the Drink Champs episode with Lamar Odom.
Yeah, tell me what's going on, my nigga, please. I don't need to go watch that, but what's going on? You know what's crazy? I feel like Lamar shouldn't have been drinking that much. Right.
But I do agree with Nori's sentiment where he keep tweeting and he keeps saying, like, his reasoning for it was he's a grown man and I wasn't making him do anything. And as I'm looking at it, I'm like, in like the first hour of the because it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes, but in like the first hour, I might have seen Lamar take like 5 shots of Tiger Bomb. Like,
in the first hour?
Like, to the point where Nori was like, oh, you trying to do another one? Like, oh, all right. Nori got all his blunts rolled right here. You know, he got like 6 or 7 joints. So after a while, now it's about 2 hours in. When he gets around the 2 hour mark, about 45 minutes left now, right? So Nori is like, I know he fucked up now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now he's drinking, he's smoking. So, you know, he got his own, I think it's like Super Thug OG. He got his own strain with some people out in Colorado, right? And if y'all listening, the people out in Colorado, I need my own strain too. I need to, let's talk. Yeah. So I noticed Lamar kept asking him, yo, what's that you smoking? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wait. Was he asking Nori what was he smoking the whole time?
Not the whole time, right? You know what I'm saying? But Nori, Lamar's like, what's that you smoking on? So he's like, oh, this is the Super Thug OG, you know what I'm saying? People out in Colorado, blah, 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 blah. So Nori like, you want to hit it? So he like, no. He's like, oh, I'm just checking. He's laughing. So now, a couple more shots. Now they done killed the bottle of Tiger Bomb. Tiger Bomb, done. So now I see the I do say if I do, I do say if I don't come out. Like, I was like, okay. Because I'm like, I know he not about to even enter that danger field of the do say behind the Tiger, but whatever.
Right. Every man to himself.
Maybe Lamar Odom is a super champion at drinking. Because I know Nori can go. Nori's like, oh, you trying to do another one? All right, so come on. It wasn't like, come on, so we trying to give people their roses while they're here. Right. Salud. No, it wasn't that. It was like, oh, you trying to do another? All right, well, come on, fuck with you, cool. So then after a while, Lamar like, yo, let me hit that. So now I'm like, so now Lamar hitting the joint, he in the blunt, and he drinking. Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with you. He's not in the NBA no more, so it's not like he got to pass tests
Nah,
or
he
nothing like
can
that.
do whatever
so
he want.
He could do his Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson joint, however he want to rock. But now I'm noticing he getting a little agitated when Nori asking him certain questions. Because Nori just keep asking him about Chloe.
Right.
But he not asking him nothing like disrespectful or nothing like that. But it's just he keep finding ways to circle back around to the whole Chloe shit, right? So I can see Lamar getting agitated. So Nori's drunk. Now Lamar been drunk. But now
what is going on?
Now Nori is hammered and he's high. Now I see like Ciroc bottles get open. I'm like, oh yeah, this shit
going left right now.
This shit about to get crazy. Nori started asking him about how many bitches he was fucking when he was on the clips. Like, it's like Nori is wild, man. Nori is wild. But overall, it was a good interview though. You know what I'm saying? It was a good interview.
I'm gonna definitely watch that shit tomorrow though, man. Definitely get in tune with that shit.
Speaking of drink champs, right? I want to give like a few like shout outs right now to a couple people, who I could say like inspired me to venture off into this field, the whole content, the whole podcast shit. I just said Nori. Give Nori his props. Shout out to Nori. Nori with the whole drink champs shit. Fucking Tax Stone. I remember I remember when Tax Stone was home, and because I used to watch his shit because I remember him from being wild on Twitter. But when I used to see him like sit down people, for one, I used to be like, damn, how the fuck every week he gets somebody to like, come and sit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, niggas was showing up to that.
And then I remember real early, he used to do live shows, right? And I remember being like, it's a lot of people. As a rapper, you look at crowds and you count money. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm seeing ticket sales for niggas, seeing him sit down, talk to people, Elliot Wilson, shout out to Elliot Wilson and B-Dot, Rap Radar.
Oh, y'all shit fire.
A lot of their interviews, a lot of Sway in the morning interviews, with Heather B and all that. Shout out to Sway. Shout out to the whole crew up there with Sway Show. Breakfast Club, you know what I'm saying? Charlotte
Breakfast Club, fire. Yep.
Angela
Yee. Yep.
Like, definitely Joe.
Oh, no, I got.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe. Even with Everyday Struggle. You know what I'm saying? I remember I used to be hitting Joe when Everyday Struggle was on. I was like, yo, bro, this is like some dope shit for you. You know what I'm saying? And he took that shit and he ran with it. Right. The whole Joe Budden podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maul, Rory, Parks, everybody over there at Joe shit, because he built that from like having nothing and just being like, fuck it, I'm just gonna create a whole nother outlet for myself. 85 South Show. 85. Yo, it done been many days. We done been in the crib on a Friday just smoking,
doing this same shit right here.
Dying, laughing.
Nah, them boys got it though.
Loose Legs.
DC, Carlos Miller, and Chico and all y'all niggas, man.
Remember the fucking Waffle House shit? The chick, I don't know what episode it was. It was the Waffle House chick, man. Oh, that shit was hilarious, man. And then the nigga DC was joking on this chick. She had the Tony Braxton voice.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I got the chopper on the
dresser, baby. Yes. Listen.
Oh, man.
Niggas in tune with all of that.
Shout out to the 85 South Show, man. Gilly and Wallow. Definitely Gilly and Wallow. $1 million worth of game. I will say I was kind of late to the party. I kind of just started listening to their shit.
Yeah.
Probably like 2-3 months ago. But I started just going back and listening.
To everything, yeah.
Shit. And if you notice, like a lot of these ain't all podcasts that I'm naming. Like a lot of these are just shows, but I just peep the way that people just carry conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's really just a conversation piece. I'm a fucking Virgo. I can talk all
That's my bro. We here.
day. You know what I'm saying? So I can sit and conversate with rich people, broke people, super wealthy people,
Anybody.
super broke people, super successful people, people who ain't seen success yet, where at least I could tell them how to get to at least the place that I got to a success. Because a lot of people don't look, they'll say, oh, Millz, yeah, you ain't never really put out no solo album that did nothing. Nah, but I was a part of platinum shit.
Right, nah, you was history.
Maybe God didn't have the solo platinum major album and
right. And it works right now,
my thing, but I know I don't live where I grew up at.
Right, that's the most important shit.
I made it out.
You made it out.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can provide for myself.
Right.
The way that I moved out. That's a blessing. And you still able to do it? You're like, this is a blessing. I ain't tied into no record label. I got a distribution deal with Empire.
Right.
I didn't take no money up front, so I never owe nobody nothing, and I just keep it moving. And that is a wonderful thing to be able to do in 2020, you know? But shout out to all of the people that, you know, inspired us to venture off into this field, man.
Yeah, this shit is dope though, bro. I'm dope. I'm happy though. You gave me that idea though. I'm like, yo, fuck it, my nigga. We're gonna do a podcast. We're gonna do this shit, get this shit right, nigga.
Why not?
Why not? And
like I was telling you, we basically do a podcast every week anyway. We probably do 3 or 4 of these shits between me going to your crib, and you going to my crib. Like we,
niggas Ben should have been doing this shit, but you know, timing, man.
Definitely timing with everything. You just put out a short film.
Oh yeah, the short, yeah.
Yeah, tell it people.
So I got this short film called
this
our shit, man.
The fuck
I'm over here chilling. You see, I'm in chill mode right now. Blunts going, you know what I'm saying? Drinks going.
Yeah, tell the people about that Langston shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I just put out a dope short film called Street Justice. You know what I'm saying? Directed by my man Jason and all that. And I put out an EP called Langston's Son to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Produced by the Standouts. Shout out to my niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I was at with it. You know what I'm saying? I was on my pro black shit. That's where I was at. Like, my feelings was there, nigga. So, you know, we in them times, nigga. Shit is real out here. You know what I'm saying? For any black man, like, it's fucking real out here, nigga. So
that shit had a real message in the short film too. Like when I was watching it, I was like, I was like, I really got to see how this shit gonna end. And in my mind, I was like, when it ended, I was like, damn, I didn't, because in my mind, I know where you was going with it, but I was like, damn, I didn't think it was really going to end like that.
Right.
Then I started thinking about it, because look, a lot of people don't know, I started shooting videos probably like almost a year ago. You know what I'm saying? Probably like, what we in right now? This March. I probably started shooting videos in May because I bought my camera in May.
Yeah.
Bought my camera in May, hit my boy. I was like, yo, I got a lot of ideas for videos.
Nah, you came through, pulled up. We got a lot of shit done.
I got a lot of ideas for videos, but I just need somebody to hold a camera. And I remember you was like, man, I don't really know how to, you know, and I was like, yo, it's no different than how I know how to record, how I showed shout out to Mackerel, my brother Mackerel. Shout out to the whole Potent gang.
Gang,
you
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? But it's no different than me showing you how to record, how to delete it, how to bring it back. And
facts. So that shit was so easy. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, oh, that's all I got to do? Like, okay, cool.
Show my
like,
boy how to control first person view, tilt
all that
lock,
shit.
Follow, 24 frames. Now we're going to shoot this on 50 or 60
Slow
frames.
it up, do all of that, yeah.
Like, once we figured out the shutter and the ISO, and I ain't go to school for none of this. I went to YouTube University. And everything I learned, I just showed him. So every video that if you go see that I put out in the last year, everything that says directed by Jae Millz, when I say shot by Jae Millz and Lenox Hughes, I don't want y'all to be like, oh, but hold up for a minute. Nigga, you don't shoot no videos. Whoever Lenox Hughes is probably shot them videos. This is Lenox Hughes.
By the way.
He was not a fucking director. He is no different than me. We just learned how to do this shit
how to fuck with the camera, my
Every
nigga, that's
video
it.
that I shot that say directed by Jae Millz, Millsy Vision or whatever, I shot with him.
Yes.
Just
every single
me and
one.
him. Real talk. Every video that I have shot or directed for myself or whatever, or the footage I did I came to the studio, he was having a listening session, and I had just got the camera. I was like, yo,
You came and put that together real quick,
though.
Let me come shoot. I was like, okay, my nigga. I said,
let me shoot a behind the scenes of your listening session. And it was crazy because I know niggas was in there looking at me wild, like, yo, this nigga Jae Millz walking around with a camera.
Yep.
Getting wild footage. And the next day, I sent him.
Put the shit up right on the gram.
Because I had just learned how to fuck with Final Cut Pro. Shout out to my boy Blankface. He showed me how to fucking edit in Final Cut Pro because he said, I'm getting tired of editing your videos. Now, me and Lenox would shoot the videos. I would send the footage to my boy Blank,
all the way in New York and shit.
All the way in New York, and he would edit it for me. And then he was like, yo, I'm not editing for you for 2020, for none of that shit. I'm just going to show you how to do it. And I wanted to learn this directing shit. I take it so serious. I told my boy, let me come to your listening session with a camera and let me just put something together for you. And he was about to pay somebody. That's the crazy shit. You was about to pay somebody. And I said, nah, let me do it for free. Yeah. I remember I was like, let me do that shit for free. I showed up. Everybody looking at me crazy. I was just walking around.
My nigga showed up and that shit came out perfect.
Man. So from him fucking with me on all of these videos, like he went and did a fucking 15-minute short film. You know what I'm saying? Like
the executive producing all that.
And that shit came out crazy. It came out crazy. So shout out to you for that, man.
Appreciate that, my brother.
Yo, what you think about this? Is like, this is like a sham guard.
Okay,
right? This is definitely a sham guard. I'm going in a whole nother direction. The NBA need to hurry the fuck back up and start.
My nigga, listen.
Niggas gonna come back out here looking like it's preseason. This shit feel like the lockout season when San Antonio beat the Knicks in the finals. That shit feel like a cheat season. They don't even want to count that shit.
No, I'm definitely waiting for the fucking NBA to come back, man. That shit is crazy.
Look, man, we want everybody to be safe out there.
Be safe, please.
We trying to do the same thing. I know we ain't got gloves and motherfucking mask and shit on, but we washing our hands.
Yeah. We got sanitizer.
We got sanitizer everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to keep it clean, man, but we ain't staying in the crib and all that shit. But I will say this. They trying to have checkpoints and give niggas tickets and shit like that. So
out here.
Just be home by a certain time.
I think they said like 1,000.
If they telling you to be home by a certain time, just be home by that time, man.
We don't want none of the problems right now.
This is the Loud Opinions podcast.
The Loud Opinions.
I am Jae Millz.
I am Lenox Hughes.
And the opinions are loud. Fuck with us. We fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
See y'all next week, man.
Next week.
Keep it loud.